The first step in crafting a knife is deciding what type of steel you want to use. Mostly I use carbon steels, 5160, 1095, 1084. I use an NC Tools knife maker forge. It's got 2 burners and runs off propane. There's 2 gates in the front and the back that can be opened up so you can accommodate a sword-length blade. This is an excellent compact forge, perfect if you're short on space. It's always important to know what type of blade you're going to forge before you start forging it. At least have a good picture, whether in your head or on a piece of paper, of what the knife is going to look like before you even turn on the forge. The first step at the forge is to take your raw bar of steel and put a point on it. The easiest way to do this is using the edge of the anvil. You hammer back towards you and create a wedge. The key thing to remember is that you're moving metal, you're not removing metal. So anything that you hit has to go somewhere. Once the tip has been properly shaped and flattened out, then you move to making the pinch and drawing your edge. The trick to creating a quality hand-forged blade without killing yourself is to forge the blade to shape. That basically means that when the forging is complete, the blade should look pretty close to its final form. As you draw the edge out, you'll find that the knife will start to move in all sorts of directions you probably didn't want it to. This again is a result of moving metal, not removing it. Accuracy is key when you're drawing your edge. Any smith will tell you use the biggest hammer that you can hit accurately with. The larger the hammer, the more metal you can move with each heating. But if you aren't accurate with it, a stray unwanted hammer mark can really screw you up with the grinder. Once you've completely drawn your edge, you've gotten all the twists and kinks out of the blade, now it's time to look at the handle. For a full tang knife, I measure off how long I want the handle to be. If there's going to be a pry bar or something at the end, all of that has to be taken into account. Once I know where to cut, the excess steel handle is removed from the knife itself. After this, it's just a matter of shaping the handle to the desired curve that I want. Once the blade's forged to the desired shape, I normalize it prior to annealing. For this process, you heat the blade to critical temperature and then let it air cool until the entire color is gone. This allows the grain composition of the steel to spread evenly throughout the blade, and it relieves any stress clusters that may have formed during the forging. The annealing process consists of heating the blade to critical temperature and then immediately burying it in vermiculite. Vermiculite is excellent at retaining heat and allows the blade to cool at a very slow rate. With this process, after the blade cools, it is much softer and easier to grind. The blade is allowed to cool in the vermiculite overnight, and tomorrow we can begin the grinding.